edition of the Scott Ballard Show. I'm Grant Wall, joined as always by Winona State women's basketball coach Scott Ballard. And Coach, a very, very tough weekend in your rear view. Games on the road against ranked teams, Concordia St. Paul and Minnesota State. But two games where Warriors didn't win either one, but you really hung tough in both of them against really, really quality opponents.
Well, you know, we competed very well, and I felt like we played well enough that we could have won either one of the games or both of the games. We just need to make a couple more plays at either end of the floor, a couple more stops and rebounds defensively, or, you know, finish a couple easy scoring opportunities. Both games were down 2 with 2 minutes to go, and we missed a layup opportunity about that time. And then we didn't get a stop, and you end up getting down 2 possessions. You're forced to foul. But I was really proud of our effort. I was proud of our execution. Our game plan was good. You know, there are 2 completely different kinds of teams. Concordia is a big, physical, pounded inside, half-court team. And then Mankato is a deep speed team that is very talented, can shoot to 3, all 5 spots, can dribble drive you, and they really like to get out in transition. And we held them to 3 transition points for the game. So the fact that we took care of the basketball, we rebounded decently, and we stopped transition, slowed the game down with some zone, which they probably did not expect. I didn't know how long that we would stick with it, but you know, it was pretty effective, and so we used it the majority of the game. But you know, I'm excited about how much improvement we've shown from the first weekend to this past weekend, especially when you consider the caliber of the competition.
You've got a lot of young shooters on your team, getting a lot of really good looks early in the season, just weren't making the shots. But it seemed this weekend that those shots have really started to fall.
Well, I thought we did a much better job this weekend of making the extra pass, making good reads, getting people comfortable shots that they're confident in. And as a result, I think we were 8 for 18 from three-point land in both games, which, you know, we were struggling, you know, greatly prior to that. So you know, that's another plus, and you know, we got some really good minutes from Callie Hackman, a freshman, in Saturday night's game. We got some really good minutes from Connor Nagel in Friday night's game. You know, Kate Hartman played well offensively in Friday's game. So we're seeing bits and pieces coming together, but you know, we're still a work in progress, and you know, this next weekend will be a big weekend for us being at home, finally, and we need to try to take advantage of that and try to beat, you know, a couple teams that we split with a year ago.
Led in both games by Abby Bush offensively. Had over 20 points against Concordia. That's her 4th time getting up to 20 points so far this season. She's really been the focal point of the offense, someone who has played well night in and night out for you.
Well, you know, she's our go-to player if you had to pick one. You know, she's a redshirt senior. She's been around a long time. Abby's doing a really good job of playing within herself, making good decisions, taking the drive when it's there, taking a mid-range game when they give that to you. She's, you know, just a great competitor, and she's turned into a very intelligent player. So, you know, if Abby plays well, she gets to the free throw line quite a bit. But different teams are going to try to do different things to limit her touches or limit her, you know, opportunities to dribble drive. And we've seen both teams try some different things against her this weekend, but not just Abby making adjustments, but our team did a good job of making adjustments to you know, counter things that they were trying to disrupt us with, and I felt good about that.
Well, it's been 3 road games to start the year, or to start conference play for the Warriors. That changes this weekend as the Warriors come home for a pair of games here in Winona. We're going to look forward to those 2 games later in the week when we have more with Coach Ballard.